Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice algebra problem, and here we have 7 to the power of 1 plus n plus 7 to the power of 1 minus n equals 50, and we will solve this problem for the real values of n. So the very first thing we are going to do is, here first we will break both of the exponents and we write 7 to the power of 1 times 7 to the power of n plus 7 to the power of 1 times 7 to the power of minus n equals 50. Because here I can use an exponential law, according to this exponential law I will break these two exponents. So the law which I can use here, it is in the form of a to the power of m plus n equals a to the power of m times of a to the power of n. I will use here this nice law, and we have another law which is, if you have the negative exponent then you will write in the form of 1 over a to the power of n. So now I can use here the second law in this term. So after applying this law we will get 7 to the power of minus n in the form of, first here I can write 7 times of 7 to the power of n plus 7 over 7 to the power of n equals 50. And now first we will simplify these terms, or I can just take here 7 to the power of n equals y. I will just take y equals 7 to the power of n. So when you can take y equals 7 to the power of n, then this above exponential equation will becomes into the quadratic form, and we will write here 7 times of y plus 7 over y equals 50. And in the next step we will multiply both of the sides by y. I can multiply both of the sides by y. So when you multiply both of the sides by y, then it will be looks like in this form: y times of 7y plus y times of 7 over y equals y times of 50. And now you see here these are gone, and you will just get here 7 times of y square minus, we move this 50y in the left hand side, and here you have plus 7 equals to 0. And now we will make the factors of this equation. So in order to make the factors of this equation, we will just find any two numbers whose product is 49 and whose sum is minus 50, and these two numbers are 7 square minus 49y and minus y. We will write minus 50y as minus 49y minus y, and plus 7 equals to 0. And in the next step we will take common something, the first two fact terms and the other two terms. So when you take common here 7y, then you get y minus 7, and when you take common minus 1, then you get here y minus 7, and this whole equation equals to 0. And now you see here we have y minus 7 be the common factor, so we will take it here, and you get 7y minus 1 equals to 0. So after this step we have two cases here. The first case is we take y minus 7 equals 0, and the other case is we take 7y minus 1 equals to 0. So in the first case you will get the value of y equals to 7, and in this case you will get 7y equals to plus 1 and y equals to 1 over 7. And when you move this 7 in the upsides, then you get 7 to the power of minus 1. And after this step we will take y equals to 7 to the power of n. You can look like here. So now we will back substitute the value of this y and we find the value of n. So that here we will put y equals 7 to the power of n equals to 7 to the power of 1. So now we will use here the nice exponential law here, and you know about this law. If we have a to the power of m equals a to the power of n, and you see here the bases on both of the sides are same, so that its exponents are equals to each other. And you see here bases are same, so we will just equate its exponents, and when you equate its exponent you will get n equals to 1. So this shows that n equals to 1 be the first solution of this problem, and in order to find the other solution we will put the value of y here. So here you have 7 to the power of n equals to 7 to the power of minus n, and here you again use this exponential law and you will equate its exponents and you get the value of n is minus 1. So this is the second root of this problem. So this question has two roots. The first is n equals to 1 and the other is n equals to minus 1. And now we will check is the roots or these roots are satisfied our given question statement or not. So here first I can write our question statement, which is in the form of 7 to the power of 1 plus n and plus 7 to the power of 1 minus n equals to 50. So this is the our given question statement, and these are the two roots of this problem. So now we will check these two roots. So first I can put n equals to 1 here, then you get 7 to the power of 1 plus 1 plus 7 to the power of 1 minus 1 equals to 50. And here you have 7 to the power of 2, and 7 to the power of 2 equals to 49. And here you have 7 to the power of 0 and it is equals to 1, and this whole equals to 50. So here you have 50 equals to 50. So this shows that n equals to 1 satisfy the given question, so n equal to 1 be the solution. And now we check n equals to minus 1, and you put here n equals to minus 1 and you get 7 to the power of 1 minus 1 plus 7 to the power of, here you have minus n, when you put minus 1 here it will becomes, here you see that 7 to the power of 1 minus 1 equals to 0, and here you have 7 to the power of 1 equals to 50. So that 7 to the power of 0 equals to plus 1 and 7 square equals to 49, and this whole equals to 50. So here you have 50 equals to 50. So you can see here both of the sides are equal, so n equals to minus 1 also be the solution of this problem. So here we have the two solution of this problem, which is n equals to 1 and n equals to minus 1. So this is our final answer of this problem, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.